Good morning. I want to read to you from a work in progress, and I'll pop this into the Abba's Way playlist on the YouTube. Who is this Jesus? Welcome to a revolutionary view of Jesus, not the Jesus of the creeds, but more probably the Jesus that scholars have sought to disentangle from the plethora of texts whose quality and content varies from the seraphic and sublime to the ridiculous and demeaning. This short collection of aphoristic statements will link Jesus to the person of Abba, the one he addressed daily in the Lord's Prayer and who is the protagonist in most of the parables that have been passed down to us, attributed to Jesus. Abba is the good father, the friend, the intimate companion, miles removed from the stern deity. I'm going to lower this down so I can read it. From the stern deity that priests have and others have said that Abba is. Abba's Way is a revolutionary reclamation of Jesus for our time and the future as one who represents and embodies values that are universal. Just parenthetically, isn't it a sad thing that Islam, which I have great respect for, having worked in the UN and having had Islamic friends and admired the degree of fidelity and practice that among the people I knew was palpable. In any case, the book Abba's Way is the bedrock text that launched triadic philosophy as the evolution of philosophy in the 21st century. What I was going to say about that, Islam regards Jesus as a prophet, and so do I. I think that's what Jesus wanted to be understood as an evolved prophet, as a person who could share his oneness with Abba, with us, and say, look, you can do the same thing, here's how, ask, seek, knock, so forth. Anyway, the book Abba's Way is a bedrock text that launched triadic philosophy as the evolutionary philosophy for the 21st century. If you're reading or hearing this, you're at the epicenter of the texts that I believe will spell the difference between a world that has grasped the need to evolve morally and one that falls to the dynamics of perpetual conflict. I'm just going to read you a few of these aphorisms that constitute the work in progress here. Jesus is one with Abba. Jesus wants us to become one with Abba. Jesus does all that he ever did now. And by that I mean people, whether they are actually following Jesus or not, if they are practicing the values that Jesus espoused and shared, tolerance, democracy, helpfulness, not being idolatrous. So if they practice those things, they are doing the things that Jesus said, well, you're not far from the kingdom. You're not far from where I want people to be. So Jesus does all that he ever did now. Jesus is as close as our dreams, I believe that. Jesus taught universal justice. That's the case. All we have to do is read the 26th chapter of Matthew. Jesus allows people their freedom. That I believe. I don't know whether all churches believe that, but I believe that. Jesus frowns on showy miracles. I don't think Jesus wanted to win his way with miraculous happenings, but the people who were around him, more or less, they didn't listen to him when he came down from the hill and said that he was not into miracles and mysteries and authority. Isn't that sad? Jesus frowns, in my view, on authority. He frowns on priestly mysteries. He frowns on exclusivism. Jesus pointed to freedom within every person. I'm going to end it there. I'll publish these eventually. I publish all these aphoristic works of mine on Kindle. And I agree with Charles Peirce that we learn by our memory of maxims that we have stored. We're sort of little chipmunks, and these aphorisms are the acorns that we live by, really. And the ones that I want to store are tolerance, democracy, helpfulness, non-idolatry, not being idolatrous, being an iconoclast. I'm for being iconoclastic. Anyway, have a good day, and that constitutes my morning offering to you.